Awesome. Hey guys, my name is Brennan Robinson, and this week I am going over the SEO, search engine optimization, and Google Analytics topic. So, just to start out, SEO has a couple focus areas that you need to focus on in order to have some good, for example, ratings and other things through your SEOs. Some of these things are quality backlinks, which we'll go through a little bit later. Website optimization, the same. Content, frequency, keywords, website activity and traffic, and the age of the site. Now, obviously, for the class that we're going through, the ones that will probably make the most sense to us are the website optimization portion, and maybe a little bit with the content as we get further along in the class. But we'll start out with the website optimization. So obviously the whole goal is to improve the user experience. So when it comes to the speed of them being able to load up the page, as well as, there's a lot of things that go into that, like lazy loading and image optimization, how long it takes for those files to load. Basically utilizing the cache and compression to reduce all the file size of things that you put onto your website are all going to make a big difference. One thing that Brother Blazard has done amazing on is teach us to make sure that we're making it mobile friendly. And that is great because, for me personally, that's my mobile phone is where I typically do most of my internet surfing. So, and I think that's the case for most people as well. And the last one on here, organization and ease of navigation. So we've been learning a lot over the last 10 weeks about how to organize our website and make easy to use navigation links and hover properties and different things to just make sure that people know exactly where to go to get to the places that they need to go. And so menus, the site map, calls to actions, and then reducing clicks, which basically means have less of a need for them to be clicking all over the place to get to the places that they want. If it's organized well, then they should have a very minimal amount of clicks that they need to get to the places that they want to get to. As far as content goes, once again, this may not be super applicable now, but as we continue with, whether you're going into a career in SEOs or just in programming, this is probably going to be applicable to you. But as content goes, your age, quality, the relevance of the information, and the frequency in which is updated is all going to affect your search engine optimization and give you different scores based on that. And so some things I found that are able to increase the optimization of your website is how regularly you post, making sure it's updated with new information on a regular basis as well, making sure you keep the old content that you have had, just to make sure you have it archived somewhere on the website, using content that your audience will use, and using keywords. And so keywords, very interesting. There's a lot of different websites that you can use to find keywords, but going along with that, we need to make sure that they're hyper-focused. So whatever niche you're planning on targeting with your website, you need to make sure that the keywords are optimized to them. And the thing about keywords is you have to think about the users of your website, because you want to make it applicable to them, because those are the people you're trying to bring in. And specifically on every single page of your website, you need to have 5 to 10 keywords, but make sure you have at least 5 keywords per page, because those are really what are going to catch the eye of your target audience as they're coming in. One interesting one that I didn't really know of was keywords in the meta tags. So because Google uses a lot of different software and things to analyze websites automatically, and there are apparently it will dock you if you don't have keywords in your meta tags as well. So be that in the title or in the description, the meta tags are also important when it comes to optimizing your website's keywords. A couple websites that I found that you could use to find your keyword research are, let me pull this up real quick. There we go. Are the ads.google.com. And so that one basically just, both of these are to find the keywords that you're looking for. So you just type in a subject that you're looking for or a niche statement to your website, and then it'll bring back things that you, keywords that you could use. And then finally, it's just important to analyze and adjust. So as you're using keywords, if one of your pages isn't doing as well, or you're not pulling in the amount of people that you want to, make sure you're getting that analysis and adjusting. And backlinks. Backlinks are other websites linking to yours. So when another website links back to yours, it develops some website reputation, as well as, are they related to your website? You want to make sure that the content you're creating is such that other people are going to want to use it because it's good content. So quantity and frequency of use, once again, is a good thing to have, as well as just in finding backlinks. Some of the good things to do are writing guest blogs, leaving comments, suggestions for broken links, social media suggestions, things like that to also bring attention to your website through helping some others. When it comes to ranking, there's a lot of analysis tools that you can use. So starting out, just showing a few things. This is my Google Analytics page. I did an assignment for one of my classes back and was helping a business in their SEOs and teaching them how to use Google Analytics. So basically how you do it is you just input your website name, and you do have to be an administrator of the website in order to do this. There's some special information that you need to put in, but basically it gives you tons and tons of data. Obviously this website didn't do that great, but it gives you different reports that you can pull up that will show you a lot of different things. You can just look through here when you get a chance. Just because there are so many things. That's a really useful one, demographics, tech, but it shows you tons of things, where the users by country are, just so many useful things for you to really dial in your target market and be really helpful. So once again, there's a lot of different things. So there's an explore page to help create different reports. There's an advertising page, obviously to figure out the advertising, and then just another way to kind of organize data and figure things out. The next one, this is just a useful tool if you want to learn more about it, as well as might be using some social media. Facebook or Meta Business Suite is that's what you use for kind of managing your Facebook profile. Has a lot of the same information that you could get from Google Analytics, but built into a really good social media organizer for Facebook and Instagram. That's a great one to look at. Checking page speeds, we all kind of have some experience in here due to the built-in Lighthouse feature in the inspect tool of our Chrome web page. And so I put the web page to the link that I had before, the pagespeed.web.dev, which gives a lot of the same things, as you can see. You do get some different results. That could be depending on a few things, but the results all the same can be very helpful in figuring out how good you're doing best practices, how well it performs, accessibility, and your overall SEO. And so I haven't done much testing on which one does better. I'm sure Brother Blazer could probably give some more information there, but there's some really good stuff in here, and it's a good practice to look at these when you're finishing up on your website so that you can make the last final tweaks on things. So Lighthouse feature or pagespeed.web.dev are both good tools. Another really good link to some more in-depth SEO audit information. That's what this is. And if you want to learn more, I highly recommend it if you are going into front-end web development, or really just want to know more about it, And this is another tool that is just a SEO optimizer. As you can see, I put in my website for my assignment page, and it didn't turn out too good. Not very usable apparently, but that's that's fine. You have to pay for this one, so yeah, I don't know how useful that could be. Maybe in a professional sense later on. But once again, another way to do an SEO audit is that link there. And so, yeah, basically that is how the ranking happens. That's how all that goes. I would say overall SEOs are going to be super important when it comes to where your page shows up on, on a Google page, and it is a very competitive market on that page one of Google. A lot of people understand and know about SEOs or hire someone to specifically do it for them. So you're really going to have to be able to stand out to be able to get to the front page of Google, or pay, obviously, you can pay. But SEOs and using Google Analytics to track all the information needed to really optimize your website and really be able to dial in on the people that are using your website, all are some just amazing tools to use in front-end website development. And so I highly recommend going in and learning more about all those things. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below the video. So thanks, and we'll see you guys in class.